Everyone who has diabetes, the biggest scam. Everybody's wondering how they're getting diabetes. They put lots of sugar in canned food, kids' food, your food, everything you eat in cans and packaged food is full of sugar. Frozen foods. Look at the ingredients. Sugar. They put sugar on French fries, tater tots, anything that's frozen to help preserve the shelf life of the food. You want to know why you got diabetes? The government gave you diabetes. The FDA gave you diabetes. But all of you other idiots that are fat and sick, got cancer or some other problems inside you, you're worried about me when you're being poisoned by your own daddy, the government, your parents, the FDA, the government, the Pentagon, the police, your babysitters, because that's what they do. They go out to police the public and be babysitters. To be policed is to be babysitted. Don't you get it? Put two and two. What you got on you? Like you tell a little child, what do you got there? You know, you ain't supposed to have that. You ain't supposed to do that. Oh, I'm your babysitter. I'm your parent. And this is what I say. And this is what goes. Yes, Daddy, I'll be a good little grown-up child. I'll do all you want. I'll follow your rules. I'll follow your laws. Don't punish me. I'll be a good little child. And I'll parent you. And I'll attack all the ones that don't want to do what I'm doing. Because I don't want to get in trouble and have extortion pushed upon me. Kidnapping, threats of violence, threats of kidnapping, threats of incarceration, you know, and a couple others. That's what it is. It's extortion. They're extortionists. But you get diabetes because there's sugar in everything. That's why everybody's got diabetes, and children is getting diabetes. There is sugar in everything. There's sugar and salt. You know, and there's bad things, and they add the sugar that's white, so it matches it. And then they put sugar and salt with all that other crap. And then you got salt and sugar in your stuff, so you got even double, because the salt that they added to it already has the sugar in it, and they added poison, so you're getting extra on top of that sugar. White salt is created to be bad for you. You know, so y'all keep making fun of me, but the government's killing you. They're murdering you. The FDA and the government's murdering you. You wonder why you got all these problems and you're on medications and all this crap. The FDA and the government's poisoning you with bad sugar and other chemicals and fillers and poison crap. It's funny. You all sit here and worry about me, and you're being murdered. You're being murdered. Your children is being murdered. Look at them. They're being murdered. Your grandchildren, your nephews, your nieces, you love, if you love anyone. I mean, trolls that get on here to make fun of people and put people down, they don't love anyone. They don't have a heart, because they go, that ain't right for me to do that. I mean, that's another person. I wouldn't want it done to me. I don't want him to attack me, but, you know, and then that's what I have to do. I have to attack back. That's what you're forcing me to do. Attack you back, because you're attacking me. You're attacking all these others. But yet you're being poisoned. You're being murdered. Your mama you love so much is being murdered. Your daddy, your grandparents, if they're still alive. You know, they're all being murdered. But you're worried about someone who doesn't want to obey another man. The rules of who don't want to be a grown-up child and bow down and obey another human. You're not obeying a state. You're not obeying a government. You're obeying another human. You're a slave. Blacks had to obey a human. Rules and laws were made for slaves from a human that they had to bow down to. Don't hurt me. I'll give you my ID. Don't don't be brutal. I know you get violent, and I'm gonna be a good little grown-up child here. I won't have no rights. I won't fight to be free. I will let America be turned into a slave nation. Home of the slaves. Land of the cowards. And that's what we are. Land of the cowards, home of the slaves. You're all cowards. You rather bow down and do what another man says. Fuck the costume. That's a human. That's a man. Just like your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, they're another human, and you're obeying another human like they're your daddy and your mama and your aunt and your uncle and your babysitter. That's what you're doing. You're all hypocrites. You don't want to obey another person. Nobody else is your parent, but yet you got parents. You got parents. They're called politicians and police. You got parents. So you, who love that stuff and lick their boots and worship them, go to China. That's what they do in China. In China, you can't even talk back to a cop. You know what they'll do to a man? They'll cut his pecker off. Or it's Japan, but they'll cut your pecker off. You disrespect a fucking cop in one of them two countries, yeah, they'll cut your fucking pecker off if they want to in the street. That's how America's becoming. China, they're everywhere. Everything you buy, China. We're becoming China. We're not America. We're full of Chinese that's come in here to infiltrate America. And they're going to kill you because you're not one of them. You're not one of them. When they see you, oh, that's not one of us. Bang! They're going to kill you in America. That's why they opened the borders, to let Chinese soldiers in here and posing as regular foreigners who are trying to come to an escape and come to a better country. It's all a lie. These people are lying to you. And you think they're just immigrants, and they're not. They're invaders. They're invaders. They're invading this country to destroy it so China can take it over. They have war right now, and they're going to implement a draft, and anyone under 40 years old will be drafted. So if you're under 40 years old, trolls, haters, get prepared to be drafted. Women, men, both. Get prepared. Women can be in the army now. Get prepared. You're going to war if you're under 40 years old. I'm 48. They're going to take you before they take me. And I'm damn near 49. They're going to take you before they take me, you fucking stupid terrorist. What are you going to do when you're standing there in that other country? You're just, and I loved them, and I backed them, and they forced me over here, and I'm going to die in another country, not in my hometown at home. You are a fucking bunch of hypocritical fucking traitors. You're traitors to America and the American people because you back totalitarianism. You back slavery. You back being ruled over by another human being. Like a grown-up child. You never get to grow up, be your own human man, grown up. You gotta obey another man. Not your parents anymore. You gotta obey your new parent. Daddy government, the FDA, the ATL, the FBI, they all work separately even though they're one. But none of them is given authority by the U.S. Constitution and or the Declaration of Independence to do what they are doing. They don't have that authority. You let them have it. That's why they have it. You bow down. I'll let you have it. I'll bow down. I'll be a good little slave. Good little grown-up child slave. That's what you are. And that's what you'll always be, because you're stupid. You can't understand it. You can't be fixed. You're broken. You're retarded. You're stupid. And if you take offense to it, it's the truth. Because if you're not, you just, that's not me. Not me. I'm not like that. Oh, but you're going to get butt hurt, and you're going to come in my comment section, and you're going, blah, 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 blah. They won't do what they want. Why won't you do what they want? I'm a cry and bitch and complain and make fun of you and act like a 2-year-old. That's what y'all are doing. Sitting on here bitching and crying at us because we want to be free like we're supposed to be in this country under the Declaration of Independence, the real laws of the land created in 1774 and signed in 1776 to rebel against the British government that was here in America before North America started. This is where the British came. This is where George Washington and Jefferson and all them gathered up in America, in this land on the East Coast to create North America and the Declaration of Independence, the laws of the land. That Bill of Rights, that Constitution ain't the law of the land. That's the laws for the government to obey. And they don't want to obey them. And now judges are starting to say that the Constitution is not the laws of the land, because it's not. It's the laws to be enforced upon a man or more men in a government to protect the American people. That's what it was created for. It was created to protect the American people and American people's rights to be free out of the Declaration of Independence. 11 through 27 was created when the rest of the government they started creating. 11 through 27 is for the government. Government, Congress, what the politicians are to do, what the judges are to do, that is in government. That's all 11 through 27 is for is the government. 1 through 17, government. Amendments. First 10 are the laws of the Bill of Rights. Laws for the government to obey. I swear an oath to obey, uphold, and defend the U.S. Constitution. What does that mean to you, trolls, when you say uphold, defend, and protect, or uphold, defend, and protect the U.S. Constitution? Uphold. What does that mean? Enforce it. Protect. It's above all the other laws that are created after that was created. The other laws come before it. They were created, the state constitutions were created after that constitution. It's below it. The governors, the mayors, and the chief police, and the sheriffs, and all of them are supposed to obey that. They swear an oath to obey, uphold, defend, and protect the U.S. Constitution. To obey it first. And then the state constitutions, and then the state laws. And it's all written for government. It's all written for the employees of government. They swear an oath to do it, not you. You don't put your hand up and say, I swear an oath. You don't put your hand up and say, I'll follow the laws of the state and the laws of the government. You don't do that, do you? You do none of that. That's not your job. That's not your job. The ones that do that, that's their job. That's part of their job they get paid to do. We don't. We don't work for the government. We don't get paid by the government. And so we don't do what the government wants. It's a corporation. Look it up. The United States government means corporation. Look it up.